And now to a shocking scandal in Orange County. A local doctor accused of poisoning her husband.
And now we have some of the evidence detectives used to build a case against the wife. KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Michelle Geely live in Irvine tonight to show us, Michelle, what you've uncovered.
Well, you guys, her husband is a doctor as well, and his name is Jack Chen. He has videos from July 11th, 18th, and 25th allegedly showing his wife in their kitchen with a big bottle of Drano. Now, according to Jack Chen's lawyer, in one of the clips, you can see Chen's wife removing a piece of saran wrap that was placed over Chen's lemonade drink. She then pours Drano allegedly into that cup and puts the saran wrap back on top. Take a look.
She tried to kill him.
Poisoned, an Irvine husband says, with Drano. Dr. Jack Chen has 3 videos to prove his wife is behind it, according to his lawyer. These are screenshots which are contained in court documents from cameras hidden in the couple's kitchen in July. They allegedly show the suspect, Yu, who is also a local physician, pouring drain cleaner into her husband's lemonade.
She takes up the bottle, she pours it in, she puts the cap back on, puts it back into the sink, as though nothing else was happening in her day. It is very calm, very methodical.
Yu, a Mission Viejo dermatologist and mother, was arrested last week after these images were brought to Irvine police. Jack Chen's lawyer says his client has been sick for months.
So he started to have unusual symptoms back in about the spring of this year, March and April, and went in to get checked by a doctor and found out that he had had some physical effects and started to then connect the dots.
Aside from the chemical taste in his mouth, Yu's husband was diagnosed with stomach ulcers, gastritis, and inflammation of the esophagus. He then set up the cameras in the kitchen here at the family home in Irvine and made the discovery, according to his lawyer, Stephen Hittleman. Jack Chen filed a restraining order against his wife, who also goes by the name Emily. She is now out of jail. In the paperwork, he alleges longtime verbal, physical, and emotional abuse, which extends to their 2 children. Quote, if our children let Emily know that they enjoyed spending time with me or showed affection toward me, then Emily would put them in their room and yell at them until they assured her they would not show affection toward me. Jack Chen has filed for divorce. Now, Yu was held on $30,000 bail, and as I said, she has bailed out. When I was looking through the court papers, what it said was that at one point she called her husband and asked if he would bail her out, but he refused. The district attorney has not filed charges against her yet. I also learned today that Jack Chen's lawyer went to the jail when Yu was still in jail and presented her with this restraining order. She seemed a bit confused about all of it, and he said to her, well, you've been poisoning your husband. That's why we're getting a restraining order. He says, that lawyer says, she denied it. That's the latest live here in Irvine. I'm Michelle Geely. Back to you.
All right, Michelle, thank you so much.
So, I understand till death do you part, but I do not understand in trying to rush it. At the same time, I'm going to just make this very clear. If you want out of a relationship, just get out. Don't spend time being miserable to the point where you think about deleting your spouse. There's no reason to do it. If you even think that you got to get to that point, just bail out. We just got to be honest. This was overhaul and overkill. This was just unnecessary. I just don't get it. But if you look at what they were saying in the context, she was a person who was very mean to all of them, the children and him. And this is how you understand when someone actually cares about the person that they're with, especially men. They overlook things. They don't think the worst of the people that they're with. This man has been tasting chemicals like this for months. He's had ulceritis, gastritis, esophagus burns, all of that. So he's drinking and stuff, having complications, but is not thinking. He might just be thinking, oh, maybe I'm a little, maybe I just got heartburn. Maybe I just got some issues with the lemonade that I'm drinking or whatever he's drinking. Not thinking that, this woman is putting Drano in my juice when I walk away. I'm telling you, man, that's a scary thought that someone dislikes you so much that they're willing to put you under the dirt just to be away from you. But instead of just leaving, why was this the route? And I mean, when you looked at her face, when you look at the screenshots or the frozen frames, freeze frames of the pictures, you could see it was just a dead stare. Just go about her business like she ain't do nothing. I'm telling you, when they say protect yourself at all times, they mean even from the people closest to you. What they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I didn't think they meant marriages, though. Because, wow. And I mean, you can even compare that to the young lady who was the OnlyFans model who deleted her boyfriend. She just got charged with murder. But come to find out, there's a video that surfaced of her beating on him on an elevator. So when you see things like this where they're being physically, mentally, emotionally starting to get to that level of abuse, bail out, because you're starting to see where that end goal is. You know, they're really putting in the work. Either they're gonna just physically go ahead and, you know, put the knife on you, or they're gonna slowly do it over time and watch you slowly suffer and take you out. I mean, the guy's a doctor, so what made her think that he wasn't going to check up and find out what's wrong with him? But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, because, God, that's wild. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.